went to the beach over the weekend, Becky.
In the stormy weather.
Yes, we braved it. We were like, let's go out to Muriwai. Anyway, this lady came over and she was quite sort of worked up and a bit distraught, and she was like asking, has anybody handed in a set of car keys? She was super panicky as well because she was like keeping her distance from everybody, and she's like, I'm really, really sorry, I don't have a mask. My mask is in my car and we can't get into the car. I was like, oh, let's drive down to the beach and see if she's down there. Maybe, I don't know, we can help in some way. Drove down and we found them and we started chatting to them a bit, and they hadn't found them. The reason she was so panicked about the mask thing or whatever, because she didn't have one, she was like, because she's like, oh, I'm going through like chemotherapy at the moment, so I'm just out for like a little getaway from treatment and stuff, and with her kid and her husband, and then she's like, now this just on top of everything that you're battling through, and like her hands were all like red and sore because she was like, oh, part of the treatment, your extremities are much more vulnerable to
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
temperature sensitivity and stuff. With the mask thing, I know a lot of people have dropped wearing masks and stuff now, even when you go in shops and that, some people just aren't wearing them anymore. But there's still people around that it's a really significant thing because she's going through chemotherapy, she's really vulnerable to COVID.
Yeah.
And having to live that extreme careful thing, it just made, like, I guess reminded me that not everybody is in the same boat.
Yeah, that's so true. To
You
be
know?
mindful of that, you don't know who you're coming across that might actually really need you to be wearing your mask.
Well, that's true. I felt the same because I have definitely laxed all that kind of stuff
Same.
because I've had COVID now, and so I'm like, I'm not going to catch it again, and I'm pretty, and it doesn't seem that bad and all that kind of stuff, which seems to be true. But there's still a lot of people around that, you don't always know their full story or why they're doing what they're doing. So do take care with people out there with what you're doing, and also don't judge anybody for wanting to take a lot of precautions or protecting themselves because, for some people it's still a really serious thing.